Welcome back to the another episode of the King of Smut 95 plays Langrisser. I'm doing level 5 today. Now level 5 is an interesting level because this is one of these split tactic levels. The enemy units have a lot of horsemen, so you want to load up on archers. Now of course the only two people that can get archers is basically Layden and Volkov. Nom and Thorn can only pick up soldiers, and Chris of course her guardsmen, so they can only load up those. So basically, basically set up Layden and Volkov with the archers, and everyone else gets soldiers. What you're going to do is you're going to basically build a wall to cover both fronts, and basically have the other guys stand around to hopefully pick off some of the free experience points that come from this level. The level's not too difficult. Again, you want to try to pair people up here. So basically I'm going to put Layden at the top, have Nom with him, and I'm going to put Volkov to protect the bottom, and have Thorn with him, and put Chris in the middle between the two, although Chris will probably go towards to the top to help Layden out, because that's where the Lance will end up going. Okay, so here's the scenario. As you see, lots of horses coming out from the enemy side, and what's going to happen with them is basically you want to get Layden up to this bridge and basically form a line with his archers. So basically, take on Lance and the horses as they come across the bridge here. You're going to want to put Volkov swing around on the bottom to protect the rear flank. Again, there's a choke point right here between the mountain and here, so basically the horses have to go between this choke point here. So what you want to do is you want to get Volkov's archers and that kind of stuff to line up against the choke point. Layden, of course, what he'll do is he'll go up to the top and use the bridge as the choke point, because it'll take longer for the horses and the moving troops to get across the water in that case. Okay, so basically you want to build your front there and be able to back up. Again, as the archers and stuff, can take on the horses, and then as the horses are dealt with, then you can go backwards and deal with the small soldiers and that kind of stuff using arms horses to keep Chris around, or the healing. Okay, so we're on to the enemy side now. Now Lance has basically two sets of horse units. So the first horse unit is going to go ahead of him, and he's going to attack you from the top. Alright, followed by that, he's got a set of soldiers, so we're going to keep those handy to basically take care of your archers right behind them. But again, the horses are faster. Lance usually stays in the back one. He's got a set of archers as well, and then there's going to be a horse that sneaks around the back side, and she will basically lead some horses down to the back. So you're going to be ready to bulk on the bottom. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move Layden here, so he's one hex away from the water. So basically what you're going to do is you put your archers right up against that thing, so then basically Lance will be forced to come across the bridge and attack you from the water onto the Lance, and then you'll get basically the land boys against him and all the soldiers that will come across them. Volkov here, you want to put him basically right in the middle of this gap here between the two mountains, and basically you want to set up your set of archers in between that gap, so that basically the horses are forced to go through there, and then they'll hit the archers as they go through. You're going to want to put Thorn right above him, so you can get some free experience points as he completes that. Okay, and likewise, when Narm up at the top is Layden, she'll be able to get experience points off of those archers and those soldiers that are also coming along with those horse units, and then basically try to head them off at the same time. So basically have those two in tandem. Alright, now again, these March units are pretty quick, so they'll hit you in probably another turn or two. And again, the soldiers are slower, so they're gonna try to go over the water and try to hit your archers. So what you can do is you want to basically have an arm ready on that side. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to answering some emails and some different comments that were made in the last series. A person that asked, well, you seem to do stuff with anime. What would you have done if you didn't follow the course of anime and it wasn't there? What else would you have done? Well, it's kind of a theoretical question. Well, when I moved to Vancouver from Prince George, went to the BBC and that kind of stuff. I mean, I was pretty interested in things like Advanced Dragons, played a lot of that. So I mean, I might have went more into that kind of gaming and that kind of stuff there. Even though that AD&D is still pretty popular on pen and paper and that stuff. We had quite a few those kind of role-playing games and that kind of stuff on the Apple computer, so I would maybe continue on with the whole Apple II scene, that kind of stuff, Macintosh scene there. But in terms of like entertainment and whatnot, I used to record lots of like TV programming on video cassette. Mostly it's just stuff that you saw on TV, so I like lots of episodes of things like Airwolf. I had lots of things like Grist, American Hero, Knight Rider, A-Team, Battlestar Galactica, of course. So I had a lot of these tapes all recorded, and I was really excited that as time went on, all these series got released onto DVD and that kind of stuff. So I would have collected all those like as the series came out, I would collect the DVDs for them and buy them and add them in the collection. So I like all those type of shows, and I'm glad that virtually every single one of the shows that I had tape of, they released on DVD. And only just recently, one of the really rare shows that I had was this sort of teenage high school story one called Northwood, which was filmed in Vancouver. I had a whole bunch of episodes of that recorded, and of course, when that got canceled, they never did release the DVD for the longest time. But fortunately, with managed to get in contact with the studio, got the DVD box set for the season 2, and there's a company called Encore, which with a grant from Arts Canada managed to release the rest of the episodes of Northwood onto YouTube, so that Gaffon managed to do this and that. But I mean, so I would have collected a lot of those type of shows, a lot of the shows I remember watching in the past, and collecting all those. And sure, there was a lot of Saturday morning stuff that I liked at that time. So if I didn't get into like Japanese animation, I probably would have followed a lot of that kind of stuff a lot, and bought those a lot of that kind of things as well. Anyway, back into the action here. So the horsemen are now finally getting across the bridge, and they're hitting my wall, which I set for them. And again, just as I expected, the archers are holding it quite well, and the horsemen aren't. Okay, and that's exactly what I want them to do. I want them to try to go onto the water, to try to attack me, whether that 0% on the water. At least I get a 5% at least to hold them there. So, anyway, plus in addition to the archers too. And so they aren't faring very well, and that's exactly how I wanted them to hit. So now, on my turn, what I want to do is I want to be able to take out my archers, cycle them back into the field, and then bring forward some of the NARM troops to hopefully take out the guys up to that one. So we just got back here to the field, and then I'll use NARM to get the kill and get rid of the experience. Okay, so kind of use use that process if you can to level up. And meanwhile, all the people that are injured, try to flip them back, put new units up forward, replace them with new 10 units here, and do some of that, work them up, and basically try to maximize your returns at this point. Okay, so another question is that what is was asked was like, you're really interested in Japanese animation. What other things do you like in the Japanese culture? For example, food. Okay, that's a kind of interesting question. I really actually don't actually like a lot of Japanese food for that matter. I mean, sushi is not one of my favorite types of foods, and I know that a lot of people don't do too. Especially in the days when I was at Langrisser I, a bunch of people went to these like all you can eat type of sushi places, like Richmond Sushi, Kingsbury Sushi, that kind of stuff. And the funny thing is that I wouldn't actually order much sushi. In those type of situations, I tend to order on the chicken karaage and tonkatsu and that kind of stuff. Again, more like a udon type of fan and that kind of stuff, more so than anything else, right? So, I mean, I guess if I had eaten sushi, it wouldn't be anywhere one with fish in it. It'd probably be like the California roll or something. And even the California roll, I even go pick the avocado out of it, so pretty much just the imitation crab roll would be probably what I'd have. Other than that, chicken karaage is usually pretty good. I know that Kingsbury Sushi is one place that actually hasn't it. It's actually boneless chicken. Not pretty easy to eat, so I like that. Other than that, I mean, in many ways, it's very similar to Chinese cooking. And usually when I go out to eat restaurants and that kind of stuff, I tend to try to nod the Asian flair because I get lots of that at home anyway. So, try to get away from that. That's what I tend to eat. Things like American Diner and bar, pub food, that kind of stuff. That's tends to be my more favorite. But it's each to his own, and we all have different preferences in the food that we eat. So, but doing Japanese stuff, I'm not a really big fan of that kind of thing for dining. Okay, so now that we've dealt with the first horse unit, now Nath is coming on with his reinforcements coming right here now. I'm going to quickly try to rebuild my wall, put all new fresh units on the front line again, trying to get my wall rebuilt. So again, when those horses come across to hit those archers, and basically suffer the same fate. Again, have an arm ready at the side there to start taking on some of those units as well, because he's got a bunch of standard troops coming across, and hopefully when this can be troop on troop, then that will help offset those things. Okay, we gotta watch out for those. That does have thunder, so you might have what's his name, Chris behind them there, with a couple extra heal spells to help offset the damage from the thunder. Anyway, finally, the horses at the bottom probably make it here. Again, they're just going to go right to that squeeze point there, and then hit your archers right on there. Again, archers versus horses, they're not going to do too well. Basically, back bulk on that way and use a horn there to sweep up the collision. Okay, so here we're going using Chris to basically re-heal your units after the thunder. As you notice, Lance is trying to go a little more towards the right here, try to punch a hole where the arms horses are. So in this situation, what you want to do is you want to back up line again and let their units come forward to your front line. Meanwhile, made an over here to basically engage the forces and rebuild again front line to take on the forces. Try to take them out quickly before the soldiers behind them get there. Basically isolate the Lance by himself. Because once you get to do that, then you can contain him until then as well. Because you don't want to kill Lance right away until you finish everybody else. Because then, especially if you kill Lance too quickly, all Lance, then you're going to lose all the experience. So in this case, you want to contain him and basically leave him alone until you're ready to kill him, right? Okay, so let's go back to the question now. Another question that someone has asked me is that, okay, right now you're playing Langrisser for this walkthrough. What other games are you currently playing? Okay, I have a few games sort of dabbling in that. I had in my other channel, which is the history of fan anime. I made a specific episode for this, but I really cut the new backwards on that for the longest. Last couple of years I've been playing Pokemon Go. And I've hit level 48. I've already more or less collected every decks for generation 1, 2, and 3. So pretty much sort of done. So kind of gone into retirement mode everywhere, but I'm still playing the game. Not intensely as I used to, because the thing about Pokemon Go and Niantic is that they don't reward players for grinding or they don't reward the hardcore type players that go that extra distance with anything in that game. So it's no point playing the game harder or heavier because you don't gain to it. I mean, and a lot of people kind of ask me about that. Well, what do you mean? It's like, well, just get, for example, you get level 40 and you keep grinding for more experience points. Well, they're not going to give you more stuff, or in theory they might raise the level cap from 41 to 42, but then what are they going to give you? More sales than what you're going to can't give it anyway, so what's the point? Likewise, well, you can jack all your, you run up to maximum level. It's like, well, what's the point of that? Take on it by yourself, but I mean, the game's already giving you a backdoor and promoting multiple players, multiple accounts, multiple devices. So it's easier to level them up there. You don't have to use a grind. So again, they're not rewarding you for the grind. They're not rewarding you by giving you more stuff. Actually, in most cases, they're actually probably making it worse on you, like nerfing and canceling out your hard work. I felt, so that's why I'm still playing Pokemon, but just lightly and kind of casually. So I'm trying to get stuff. Moving to that, I started playing the online version of what they call King of Destiny, which is it's a side-scrolling version, like Streets of Rage version of King of Fighters. So basically, you do all the same King of Fighters moves, but in a Streets of Rage type of side-scrolling action game. So I've always loved that game on Sega Genesis, so I've always played lots of the King of Fighters, and my nickname is partially based off of. Not very good at the game, King of Fighters, but I mean, still, to put it all together to make it relatively easy to play, it's kind of fun. So I'll probably go finish the story mode in that game and kind of move on from there. As you know, Langrisser 1 and 2 is being re-released for the PlayStation 4 and Nintendo Switch sometime in this year's hopefully. So can only hope for that kind of release this year in 2019. So hopefully when that happens, I'll do a comparison again, playing that as well. Other smaller, app-based games that I'm playing sort of recently. No, kind of. I've got to download on my iPad, but we'll go over those. Okay, so Raiden here has got a class change. In this case, I want to make him a High Lord because that will then give him the 4th engine class change. I continue to be King, of course, but that would end there, and that would be his 3rd class change. So I want to make him High Lord, and that will allow me to proceed to his 4th class change, which is Hero. Okay, so anyway, so continue on here. You can tell that now I'm taking care of Lance and Force troops. Left Lance alive. Now I'm going to move Nina up, or in this case Chris, up to engage the archers, and I use Nara to engage some soldiers as well. And start pulling it back a little bit. It's just a kind of backup role because I want to save up all the archers that more on Lance there. Meanwhile down here, continue using Volkov to secure the wall, let charge the units into the archers, and you'll have that's all in there, just grab a couple of experiences we have. And then you patch up the wall as needed with the units, heal any damage to the units, and we'll let them kind of let them attack you. Okay. We'll let these forces continue, and that's important. And again, they'll actually go by leaving Lance alive and just letting him heal himself. Yeah, make sure that you have enough to heal the potential thunders that keep coming up. Okay. So to continue on here, other games I was playing, download on my iPad, for example. I am still playing a little bit of the Wizardry. They released a version of Wizardry for iOS, and I have quite a bit of fun playing that again. Because they did that their old classic dungeon crawl type of AD sort of playing. Just go into the dungeon, just go through the movie, kill innocent water puncher, and that kind of stuff, and find the different traders, power tree guys, and again, I'm getting my guys, up there. They're not level 99 yet, but they get pretty close. I've been down to the 10th level multiple times, and can pretty much take on just what anything that's down there. So I haven't played too much more of that one, but I mean, again, the characters are there, and when I'll be able to do episodes, talk with the Wizardry, and that's sort of what I kind of made. Some of the stories that I did from the original Apple II days of Wizardry. One of the things that I remember doing back on the Apple II and Wizardry was I made a character editor, which allowed me to basically edit the stats and figure out what the name, age, and all that stuff of the different characters in Wizardry. Which made the game ridiculously simple in some cases because I was wandering around doing tilt-away all the time and just blasting it. It was very different. But yeah, that's a little cool. Sure. Okay, so another question was, you like a lot of Japanese music and that kind of stuff. Did you play any of the music games? Music game. Okay, yeah. It was that era of time, towards the last stage of the arcades stuff, where the only little games like that were really different. You couldn't really play at home, where you had to go to arcade for. Is like the advent of the music and rhythm games, that kind of stuff. Still is a little bit towards that market there with a lot of sort of like DJ games. But in the early days, of course, the games that really had some resonance with, of course, Dance Dance Revolution. Played a bit of that. I'm not really good. Get to Paranoia level 7. Captain Jack, and that's a level 6. Captain Jack can do that one, and I can probably do Daddy Dum in level 6, so I can play that as well. So not really great, but this is worked out for me here. That was kind of fun. And there's some offshoot there. There's a Korean mix, which I thought was really narrow. I'm on the diet. I remember when I went to China, the first time to meet my wife, and I remember we went into an arcade and they had some weird dancing game, which basically, not only was the discs on the ground, but you had to do some motions with your hands in front of you. And I remember, all the teenage kids and that were all kind of hanging out the game. So here I am, this literally some 4-year-old guy getting on there. All of a sudden I can do a lot of songs at their speed that they can do. My wife says, "Oh my God, my elephant can dance." So I thought it was really good. I'll put it straight there, but. Other than dancing, one of the other kind of games that I'm really interested in is things like Drum Mania and Guitar Freaks and that kind of stuff, and Keyboard Mania. Again, I wasn't never really good at Keyboard Mania anyway, but I thought it would be interesting to learn how to play piano, because that sort of gives me the impression that one of the things I could do is I could learn how to play songs on stuff using the Keyboard Mania interface, which I think one of the cool things they probably could have is they should have had a special code or something. You change it so that it reverts the up down arcade motion to actual sheet music, so people that actually knew how to read sheet music could actually do really, really well in that game. But that aside, so I wasn't really good at that game. But the guitar, I was okay. I mean, play that a little bit. But my expertise in that game was the drum part. And so there's so many songs I love to play. And that was Liar Liar. I remember that was a good one. I wasn't really good on that. I can get to 5-star and 6-star songs roughly, and a couple of practice fairly well on. Right on Time was probably my favorite one. I love it. And I can do that one up to, I guess it's the second level, so that's a 6-star, I guess. Yeah. So I can do that one, that's fine. I like all the Japanese music they had. I remember we had Puffy, and we had AKBs, and Mr. Children. And those are always good Japanese sort of song games. I did that. But probably the biggest and most popular for me would be Par Paradise. I actually have the full arcade games system for the Par Paradise too. I got that on the website, but there's a story where there's an arcade in Metro called CHQ, and they were planning to sell their Par machine. That was probably one of 3 Par machines that we had in the Vancouver, Richmond area. The one that was in JSQ was the one that I got. There was another one that UBC. I don't know what happened to that machine. And there's another one that was arcade that was down in Richmond. Popular as it was a gamers sort of thing, so they had, consoles for people line games and that kind of stuff. But they had a cardboard machine. I don't know how. And there was a small one inside the sort of the Chinese plaza that they had there, and they had a machine in that arcade. And again, I don't know how it did, but we had quite a few power machines around, but they were all seemed to disappeared. But anyway, I do have one, and again, I love that game because a lot of people just play in regular mode. But I love to go into that one and crank the level up to extreme, and do all the songs in extreme. And some of the songs are really tough to do in extreme. Looking like the Kiss and Kiss song was pretty tough to do. One of the remember some of those Korean songs, like Hot and that kind of stuff. Those are really tough to do on extreme mode. But again, my favorite song now is Night of Fire, King of Rock. I have actually specialized routines for that. And again, maybe they're not once they can set up and maybe get myself back in action again. I'll actually record me playing that and actually doing my routine for normal sequence of songs on that one. There's a couple of songs that I actually made from the routine, just so stay flapping your arms around. But I mean, that's I know the thing what to do. But again, if you're not using one, hit subscribe and like it, and definitely I'll see if I get some more videos like that coming up. Okay, so we got rid of the attack from the bottom part here, so now I'm just going to move Volkov and Thorn over here. I mean, they're not going to make it before we actually get to it, so I mean, but I'll make it up just in case they break the fun anyways, just to keep it moving. Again, so here we are, we basically switched over so that we units, and it looks like a whole bunch of the guys just suicided themselves onto Laden here just to try to attack me, so they basically just killed themselves just trying to attack me with the double axe. But here we go, just a couple of leaders, so it's pretty easy. So now, again, we want to eliminate the enemy commanders first, and literally Lance last, okay, so make sure he's the last guy to get rid of him. So get rid of this last troop over here, and then we can get rid of these two commanders here, and then we get rid of that slash. Okay, so it's almost like just gonna finish these last little bit. Okay, so we're almost finished. I'm just gonna go over some really quick questions that we don't have very too much of any detailed answer, but the question was you play a lot of video games. Why do you play any video games? And sure, in the this new era here, the concept of a gamer girl and that kind of stuff has always come up. But I mean, for the most part, no, she doesn't play anything really. And I thought I picked up a couple of games for like the PC and that kind of stuff. And I mean, I think the one that really caught her eye what she did was Deal or No Deal. And I think that's just because she kind of likes Howie Mandel and his antics. So that's probably more so than anything else. So, but other than that, no, that doesn't play the game. But I know some people are really lucky the fact that they managed to find someone that is interested in getting into that kind of stuff. And sure, some of my friends, I've met certain people that do play very similar games, and whatnot, and that's great. But no, I haven't done that, so that's kind of my little thing there. But that's what you get kids for. I mean, you end up playing a lot with the kids and get them interested in a lot of the games you play. And again, like normal kids, they all like to play Minecraft and Roblox and whatever. So, I guess you get into all that kind of stuff too. So, but I'm not gonna make any videos of that because people making Minecraft videos and whatever. So I'll stick to what I got there. Okay. All right. So we're getting down to the last two commanders here. So we're not too far off yet. Okay, another sort of short question, which is what kind of music do you like? Okay, well, I grew up in a very broad spectrum of music. But again, I grew up in Prince George. Did a lot of stuff and listened to a lot of stuff from radio. And the radio stations that we had in Prince George were mostly country and western stations, okay? And even the main one that we listened to, which is like popular, because it had a little bit of country background, but was called CKPG. And essentially it's just kind of like top 40 with a little bit of country mix in there. But so we had a lot of that. Because I grew up in the 80s, so a lot of my is 80s music and I was like that. I continue listening to a lot of the 80s and sort of mid-90s sort of music until early 90s, and then sort of that's when I got out of kind of watching and listening to English music and listening to a lot more Japanese music at that time. And so I basically stayed up in that sort of grew well into the 2000s. And that's where again that's where heavy anime listening at that sort of other time. And again the playlist is pretty large, so I we probably a little bit too much to go through it here in this little clip. But yeah, a lot of 80s music, one hit wonders, a lot of Canadian bands that grew up in the 80s. So if you look at the channel, I did a video for Tears Are Not Enough. I know a lot of bands and the groups in there I'm very familiar with. So again, if you want to Google my channel, have a view of that. Again, hit subscribe or whatever, that'd be great. Okay. So, we're getting up from the last guy here, Lance, and Bobo Lance here. Okay, so that's how you do level 5 on Langrisser. Okay, so while you go, please hit subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next episode. Level 6. Alright, see you again.